Welcome to Vedic Mathematics for Schools. Lesson 2 is a step ahead of Lesson 1. In Lesson 1, we have been learning with the help of Ganita Sutra 1, Eka Adhikain Purvain, one more than before. The reached numbers 0 to 1, 1 to 2, 2 to 3, and so on. Today, we shall be taking a step ahead and we will be learning as that these numbers 1, 2, 3, 4 reach that by the rule of Ekadhikain, 1 as 0 plus 1, 2 as 1 plus 1, 3 as 2 plus 1, and so on, to see as to what factors are in these values. So we are using the term values. That means we are taking the numbers when we say 1 and when we say 2, then we take it that here it being 1 plus 1 is a double of it. Here if there is one pebble with us, here we will be having pair of pebbles with us. Here is a single pebble and here are pair of pebbles. But when like that, we'll be going a step ahead from 2 to 3 as 1 plus 1 plus 1, which will give us triple digits, triple pebbles. But here when we are having 4 and it while gives us 4 pebbles, but at the same time it permits us to have a regrouping as 2 groups of 2 pebbles each. This feature of equal number of pebbles is a very distinct property. When we are at 2 and when we say 1 and 1 a pair, then here when we make 2 groups, then each group is having a single pebble. But in case of 4, we are having 2 groups, 2 parts, but each is having a pair of pebbles. It is this new feature. It is this additional feature which is available here, which is marking its presence here in number 4, is bringing us face to face with the additional mathematical feature. Initially, when we are working with 1 and we say 1 more than 1, and then here when we say 2 and say 2 more than 2, these are having a transition from this mathematics of these rules to another mathematics of these rules. Here we are introducing to ourselves a concept of multiplication. Initially, we were in lesson 1 at addition operation. Vedic mathematics teachers have the conscious comprehension as that they are shifting from the concept of addition to the concept of a multiplication. To give this shift, to take the young minds along with, it is going to be certainly a very, very big responsibility upon the teachers, as the young mind once has been introduced the concept of 1 more than the previous one, and now we are going to say like 2 more than the previous 2. It is really a very, very big conceptual jump. We must be parallel with the innocence of a mind. The mind has its affine state, and in this affine state, when we want that the young mind shall take a big leap forward from the concept of addition to concept of multiplication, then certainly we have to be very, very slow, a very, very gentle technique of attaining this conceptual jump for a mind. This, in fact, is going to be a reach from the number as a one set value to a different set of values which we call factors. So this value, which is a one set, one package, and we want this package shall be of more than one features. It is like when we are having a single color with us for the entire field, and then as if we are having two distinct colors, say, or more than two colors. So this in itself is really a big step forward, a leap forward, and in a way for the young minds it is a big attainment we are reaching from mathematics of 1 to mathematics of 2, and this 2 as pair of parts. So reaching from 1 to 1 plus 1 as a 2, and going back from 2 to 2 as pair of ones is a very big leap forward. So we have to be slow. However, we have to introduce the concept, and we can slowly take it that we are transiting from addition to multiplication, or in other words expression we can say from reaching from number to the factors of a number. And number 4 is the basic phase and stage, and that is why we are taking a new terminology for number 4, saying it is a composite number, while the first set of triple numbers are non-composite numbers. So we can say to ourselves, we can pose to ourselves as teachers as that we are taking the young minds from 1, 2, 3, and 4, 5, 6. That first 3 as such make a distinct class, and 4 makes a distinct class. It is this distinctiveness which is to be focused, and we say that 1 has only one factor, 2 also has only one factor, and 3 also has a one factor, while 4 has 2 factors, 2 and 2, repeated 2. 4 as 2 multiplied by 2, and 4 also is 2 plus 2. So see, really, though it may at first instance look like very simple transition from first 3 numbers to the next number, and it may look like as if when we say composite and non-composites, it appear to be a gist of not much implications. However, ultimately, after some more steps, after more exposure, after more maturity, after perfection of intelligence of a mind, this will really bring us face to face with the big jump which in fact stands attained while having a transition from numbers 1, 2, 3, and 4. And here new concept as of composite as comparison to non-composites is coming into play, and this concept is to be cemented as factors. So factors of numbers is the mathematical domain to which we are taking the young minds. It is this which will also help us simultaneously have a transition from addition to multiplication and silently to division as well. It will take us to highest common factors and lowest common factors features of mathematical steps. But though we have to keep in our mind that we are slowly, gently taking the young minds from addition to multiplication, and though we may use the tool of repeated addition for ultimate transition from addition to multiplication, but here as well there is going to be a very complex chain of features coming into play, but we have to be very gentle with them, because say if we say number 6, then we say it is 1 plus 1, 2, 2 plus 1, 3, 3 plus 1, 4, 4 plus 1, 5, and 5 plus 1, 6. So it is really an addition, a repeated addition of 1 at every step, and it is with this number of steps we reach at 6. So this 6 is also permitting us for its reach. We take 2, then 2 plus 2, and 2 plus 2 plus 2. So here in 3 steps we have a reach at number 6, and here in 6 steps we have a reach at 6. So this reach at 6 in 6 steps, and also reach at 6 and in 3 steps, is in a way giving an impression as that we are remaining only at addition, and there is no need for the multiplication or a new concept or a new operation at all. We will be coming to this happening and ultimate transition for the mental state of addition operation to multiplication operation. For Vedic mathematics teachers, it is going to be a great success at the moment when they will be successfully and in a very blissful manner taking young minds from their mental state of addition to their mental state of multiplication. We have to be very slow. We have to ever remain conscious, and we have been ever vigilant as that the young mind is fulfilled with innocence, and this innocence shall not be permitted to have a scratch. And it is here where is the role of a teacher. A Vedic mathematics teacher is a guru. He is knowing as to how the young mind, as innocence fulfilled reservoir, is to be handled. Innocence is pure, sublime, and it will certainly have not only scratch but also it may have deep divisions, and there is very big danger for the same to acquire some unnatural characteristics. How the innocence remains at its purity and sublimity. Pure and sublime index of innocence of the young mind is to be remained at their natural progression feature, and the whole success of the Vedic mathematics teacher will be indexed only in terms of the way young mind is very smoothly given a transition, flip and progression of transition from addition operation to a multiplication operation. Here it will be really a moment of re-evaluation, as that we know that multiplication as a repeated addition is only at base. As the attainment is being had in terms of one more than before, and here as a repeated addition. But the multiplication is a repeated addition at index, and it is here where there happens a very big gap for the mental state which is accepting multiplication as a repeated addition along a line, while here repeated addition at index will take us to higher spaces. A very big restrictive conditioning are awaiting for all those who are just teaching, accepting, and approaching multiplication as a repeated addition at the base. Multiplication is a repeated addition at the index as well. Here we have to pose to ourselves how great damage can be caused by us if we are having transition for innocent mind from addition to multiplication by forcing the operation to remain along a line. Therefore, the teaching, Vedic mathematics teaching, is to be of such qualitative steps which will not cause any restrictive conditioning for the young mind while transiting from addition to multiplication, because of insistence of always remaining along a line. As we have to be very, very careful, and we have to be very, very sensitive, and we will be really doing our divine duty of teaching young minds. If we are fully conscious that transition from addition to multiplication as repeated addition does not force the young mind to always remain along a line, and transition from repeated addition at the index does not become possible for the young mind to acquire and imbibe. This background, with this caution, I am proceeding ahead, and I say the exercise to be taken is that if we write the numbers 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, and 9, and then see it is of one factor, it is a one factor, it is a one factor, 1 itself, 2 itself, and 3 itself. Here there are two factors, 2 and 2 both, repeated 2. Here is one factor, 5 itself. Here again there are two factors, 2 and 3. Here is one factor, 7 itself. Here there are three factors, 2, 2, and 2. And here there are two factors, 3 and 3. And here as well we are having two factors. When we count these, it will make 16. Here the counting is 10. So we have 10 numbers, but these yield 16 factors. Let us now have the another exercise, and it will be that 1 is equal to 1 into 1, 2 is equal to 1 into 2, and like that 10 is equal to 1 into 10. This 10 is equal to 1 into 10. So these numbers 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 remain 1 cross 1, 1 cross 2, and 1 cross 10. And when these are counted for their factors, here we will get 2 factors, here again there will be 2 factors, here again will be 2 factors, but here 1 into 4 will give us 3 factors. If we reach at the factors for all these 10 numbers, these will be taking us to, see, 16 plus 10, 10 more factors will make it 26 factors. Values wise, we have not changed 1, while even if we're going to 1 cross 1, 2 as 1 cross 2, and 10 as 1 cross 10. But factors wise, we have reached from here 1 factor to 2 factors, 1 factor to 2 factors, and so on. And we have added 10 more factors. So first array of numbers 1 to 10 yields 16 factors, but 1 cross 1, 2, 1 cross 10, we are having 26 factors, but we are starting with 2. Here we are starting with 1 and reaching up till 16, but here we are starting with 2. It is this big inherent feature which is to be comprehended, and one is to imbibe it, and for it Vedic mathematics teacher is to take enough repetitive exercises for the young minds so that a transition of the mental state from numbers to its factors is imbibed fully. So lesson 1 to lesson 2, there is a big attainment. So lesson 1 to lesson 2 means having very big leap forward, and it is for it we have to be parallel with these features. Thank you very much. कुछ डिफरेंस लग रहा है आपको? नहीं लगा, बहुत डिफरेंस लग रहा मेरे को। मैं देख ये जब इसकी वाइटनेस से लेके ब्राइटनेस से लेके कोई अब गैप नहीं है। पहले मेरे को बहुत गैप डिफरेंस आता था मेरी लाइंस में।